Hi, my name's Nick. You may also know me as Cat Hair Ice Cream. But why would you know me as a really weird name like that?
That is a royal flush, boys.
I stream online poker. I've been playing poker since mid 2014. My brother and stepdad were having these home games pretty often, and they kept inviting me. And I was like, wow, that sounds really boring. Like, do I want to sit around on a Friday night and play poker? No. Anyways, so yeah, they kept inviting me to play at these home games. Finally, I went over there, checked it out, had fun, did really well my first time, and so I kept playing after that. Figured out you could play online on Bovada. So through Bovada, I started streaming once in a while on Twitch, which I still really didn't know what I was doing. I met a really cool group of guys through there who kind of helped me become the player that I am today. Anyways, why am I making a vlog? I don't really know why I'm making a vlog yet. So I've been enjoying streaming online poker, and I guess this is just a look into the life of a small stakes no limit hold'em player from the Midwest. So I started playing live poker 1-2 at the casino in around December of 2015. Around December of 2016, excuse me. Yes. At that point, I kind of stopped playing online because I was playing smaller stakes online. Well, I discovered global poker a few months ago, and global's been an awesome avenue for American players to play online poker. It's less pro-friendly and more recreational player-friendly. Therefore, the average player field is pretty soft. So yeah, I guess that's about it. Let's play some poker. All in. All in. We've got 5 of clubs, 5 of diamonds in the cutoff. We limp with 2 limpers behind. Small blind raises to $14. Under the gun calls, under the gun plus 2 calls, and we call. Flop is 8 of spades, 7 of clubs, 5 of spades. Small blind goes ahead and bets $30. Under the gun player calls. We go ahead and raise to $115. Small blind goes ahead and folds. The under the gun player calls. The under the gun player is a recreational player, very, very loose and aggressive. He's going to be mixing it up here with a lot of draws. He could have a lot of spade draws. He could have a lot of 6 X's. He could even just have like top pair. I think it's less likely that he has top pair though, because he knows that I'm not raising super light here. I mean, I guess he could put me on a flush draw. But anyways, he goes ahead and calls. The turn is the 3 of spades. He checks. I decided to check back here. I'm not sure checking back here is correct, as I'm probably not folding the river when I check here. We get to the river, and the river is Queen of Hearts, so shouldn't really change anything. Under the gun checks again, and at this point we're just going to go ahead and go all in. Maybe if he has like top pair or somehow has top 2 and didn't get it all in on the flop, he can put us on like a missed 6x, as long as he doesn't think that I would have a flush here and check back the turn. Unfortunately, he does fold and asks if I got there on the turn. Apparently, I thought I had a flush draw. So I don't know. I think same result though. If we check back the turn, I think he's probably gonna fold. He told me he had a 6, so he was open-ended. I think the turn is a huge action killer. If the turn doesn't come with his open-ended draw, I think I could get it all in with him. But yeah, the turn's just basically a pretty big action killer. So.
Is that this Friday?
King 10 of diamonds in the small blind. Low Jack is a looser recreational thinking player. He's a friend of ours. Likes to play a lot of hands. I'd say he's pretty decent action. Opens to $12. We call. Under the gun +2, who is a limper, calls. Flop is ace 3-7 2 diamonds. So pretty good flop for us to go ahead and check raise. So we check, but unfortunately our plan does not work, and the flop checks through. Turn is the ace of hearts, putting 2 hearts on the board. So I would check a lot of aces here, obviously on the flop. With him checking the flop, I'm not sure if he's balanced enough to check weaker aces on the flop. I think he's going to c-bet 100% of his aces on the flop. So we go ahead and bet $25 on the turn. Under the gun +2 folds, and the original raiser calls. The river is the 6 of hearts, so it completes the heart flush. Still a good board for us to rep an ace. It's also a good board for us to rep the backdoor flush. Obviously, if we picked up the flush draw on the turn, then we may bet there and obviously continue on the river when we hit our flush. So we go ahead and bet $55. The raiser quickly calls, and we just muck and say nice hand. Spoiler alert, I did talk to this player later, because like I said, he is a friend of ours, and he actually had the same hand as us, but in the heart form. So he had King 10 of hearts, so it was a pretty good run out for him, obviously. In the next hand, we have the 9 of spades, the 9 of clubs. So funny part about this hand was we were actually misdealt. Our first card was a 9. When the dealer threw us the second card, the deuce of spades flipped over. So our original hand was supposed to be 9 of spades, deuce of spades, but the deuce of spades got flipped. Therefore, we were dealt a new card, which was the 9 of clubs. So now at this point, our hand improves quite a bit, and we have pocket 9s now. So anyways, under the gun straddles. We're in the under gun +1. We raised to $16. Low jack calls, and the big blind calls. Get a great flop. King of clubs, 9 of diamonds, 4 of hearts. We go ahead and continuation bet for $25. The low jack calls. The big blind, who has about $100 in front of him, he stacks his chips and looks at us and smiles like he's going to shove. Then goes ahead and folds. Turn is the jack of hearts. We go ahead and continue betting. We bet $90 on the turn. The low jack calls once again. Now to note, the low jack is an older gentleman. Just by looks, you would assume he's a very tight player, but he seems really loose and passive. I think he's going to have like a big king here a lot of the time. He could definitely even turn 2-pair with king jack, things like that. He could have king queen. I think he could even have ace king. I don't think he's the type of player that would 3-bet ace king. So Anyways, so turn is Jack of Hearts. We bet $90. He calls. Rivers is 7 of Diamonds. We have $158 left. We go ahead and put it all in. Low Jack quickly calls. We show our hand, and we're good. In this hand, we have 6 of Clubs, 6 of Spades. We raised to $10 in the Low Jack. High Jack calls, Button calls, and Big Blind calls. Flop is 9 of Diamonds, 4 of Clubs, 2 of Hearts. Big Blind leads out for $4. He is this player is a recreational player. He plays pretty strange, and he likes to bet small with his weaker hands. Sometimes he could even have like a weird 9 here. But obviously for $4, we're not folding. So we go ahead and call. The hijack ends up raising to $14. The button calls, Big Blind folds. We go ahead and call because versus this player, I think I am getting paid off when I hit my card. Obviously his raise isn't too substantial either for what's in the pot now at this point. This player is going to overvalue a lot of 9s, and if I hit my card, I don't think he's really ever folding. Turn is the 4 of Hearts. Fortunately for us, it does check through. River is the 6 of Diamonds. So we go ahead and check here. With the turn checking through and the raiser raising on the flop, I don't think he's going to check back the river. I think he's going to have a 9 here a lot of the time. And I think after checking back the turn for pot control or whatever was in his head at that point, he's going to go ahead and bet the river most of the time. So he goes ahead and does bet $30. Button calls. We raise to $115, and unfortunately both fold. But we will take down this pot. Anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for vlog number 1. Thanks for watching. I had fun making this. It's probably not the most interesting vlog just because I still don't really know what I'm doing. Definitely gonna try to get more hands on video because that's a lot more fun to watch the hand while I'm talking about it while it's being played out. But anyways, guys, appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and leave a comment if you'd like as well. See you guys.